Hey everybody, welcome back to the Is Podcast. We're here today at the Woodwinds in Brantford, and we're here with Vanessa, who's the sales director.
Hello.
Hey, and they're doing a video shoot here. So we were involved a little bit the other day, and I wanted to come and talk to you about this video shoot and what you're doing exactly with this video shoot and kind of how you got started. So how did you start and get this idea to do the video shoot?
Well, I think it all started because we wanted to have more to offer our brides. So many of our brides book a year, 2 years out, and during that time, it just felt like there was almost like a wall, like they weren't really able to get into the venue as often if they weren't local. So it kind of just felt like a long time was going through without them really hearing from us. So we wanted to have these videos as sort of, like some of them are informational, but some are just fun sneak peeks into like what's going on here. Like they're getting married here, we want them to feel like they know us. So kind of a behind the scenes sneak peek thing to offer them.
Oh, I like that. That's kind of how this podcast started, because we would get a lot of the same questions from people, and we would explain, which obviously we have no problem explaining, but it was easier. We would just do either podcast or video like that. So what are some of the things that you've highlighted in the video shoot?
So we've talked a lot, and with the general stuff, it's been like frequently asked questions just for like people getting married at Woodwinds. So when they can get here that day, payment schedules, things like that. That would be questions that they would ask us. But now, I mean, you can if you want to. That's why we're here. But you can also click online and at your own leisure find the answers to your questions. But the other stuff has really been about being a bride in general and things that you should, what we did one video that's literally, we call it things you need, things you definitely don't need, and things you might need. And that was really because we find that a lot of brides don't even, when they're just getting started, don't even know how to budget things and what things cost and how to spend any extra money that they might have in the budget, like what's really important and what's overall not that important to your day. So we tried to just really be a source of knowledge in the fact that we're doing this every day.
All right, I like that. And what do you think is something that people always, like brides might think they always need, but then they end up not needing at all?
Well, I was just talking about this earlier with Lauren. She's one of our brides, and she's in a couple of the skits with us because she's actually our producer's sister. Small world. And expensive favors is like a huge one. So some of our brides, they spend all this money on cute, like personalized favors that end up getting left here. So we kind of, we were explaining anything edible or drinkable is a really safe bet as far as favors. Because it can actually just be a big waste of money if you're spending $10 a person on something cute, but it doesn't actually get home with your guests.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. And what do you think is something that people never really think about, but it's something you have to let them know about?
What I would say, I mean, definitely, like, you don't want to skimp on the important things, like DJ, photographer, and florals, actually. Any sort of fresh flowers is going to make a huge difference. And that doesn't mean that you have to go spend $10,000 with a florist, but having some kind of fresh flowers on the tables makes a huge aesthetic difference. Those are the things, I mean, where we say, like, things you definitely need. You need DJ, you need a photographer, you need florals, and you need good food. And you're going to have an awesome party.
Awesome. And I think that's a great segue into us, because we're a DJ company, photography company, lighting company. And why do you like working with lights, camera, DJs? Is something like
we love lights, camera, DJs. Well, I think for any venue, having preferred vendors is key, because I explain it to the brides as it's so much easier because they don't have to be the middleman. The bride is not going to deal with you calling her the week before the wedding and being like, hey, when can I get to your venue to set up? You're going to call us directly and be like, hey, I have Sarah's wedding on Saturday. When can I get in? And you know how to work with us as far as setup and things like that. So getting just someone that we know, anyone that comes from lights, camera, DJs is going to be a professional, but also they're going to know how to work with our staff, which is huge. Just makes life easier for everyone.
Yeah, and I could say, I'll tell why we like working here at Woodwinds is, number one, the staff here is amazing. The food is delicious. Yeah, the staff, I mean, that's really number one. Even if the food was terrible, I would still love to come here. But no, honestly, the food is really great. They take really good care of us. When we're here setting up, people don't know that. During cocktail hour, we're doing stuff, they walk by and they offer us food all the time.
Right.
Scott's amazing to work with. He's really personal. he bridges that gap between the client really well with us. So that's one thing that we really love working here.
Scott has a cult following.
Yeah,
everyone loves Scott.
yeah, he definitely really does. Maybe I'll get him on one of these recordings one time.
He's camera shy.
Yeah. Is there anything else that you wanted to talk about Woodwinds? Is there anything that maybe people don't know you guys for, but you kind of want to let people know that you do, or something like that?
I think what people don't realize, and this is feedback that I've gotten from some of our brides who have booked with us, is they didn't realize the level of care that goes into every single booking that we have. Basically, there's a team of us in the office 6 days a week to be there for your questions, to be with you throughout this entire process. So we're with you throughout the entire planning process, and you get Scott the day of the wedding. So throughout that entire time, you're never just like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Like, there's always someone that's there for you.
So
I think that's kind of something that people don't expect when they book with us.
Awesome. And then if somebody is interested and wants to find out more information, how can they do that?
Really, email is great. We have a ton of Instagram pictures up right now. So as far as just if you want to get a feel for the building and things like that, Instagram's huge, Facebook's huge.
What's your handle?
Just the Woodwinds. The Woodwinds on both of them, Facebook and Instagram.
And for email and
for my email is Vanessa, Vanessa, at thewoodwinds.com. And you can email me, we'll get right back to you.
All right, great. Thanks a lot. I appreciate your time, and we'll see you guys next time.